Here we are back together again, friends, for another episode of the Juicebox Podcast.
Hi, I am Melissa, and I am mom to a 4-year-old type 1 diabetic.
Nothing you hear on the Juicebox Podcast should be considered advice, medical or otherwise. Always consult a physician before making any changes to your healthcare plan or becoming bold with insulin. If you're looking for community around type 1 diabetes, check out the Juicebox Podcast private Facebook group, Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes. But everybody is welcome. Type 1, Type 2, gestational, loved ones, it doesn't matter to me. If you're impacted by diabetes and you're looking for support, comfort, or community, check out Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes on Facebook. Today's podcast episode is sponsored by Medtronic Diabetes, who is making life with diabetes easier with the MiniMed 780G system and their new sensor options, which include the Instinct sensor made by Abbott. Would you like to unleash the full potential of the MiniMed 780G system? You can do that at my link, medtronicdiabetes.com/juicebox. Today's episode is also sponsored by the Contour NextGen blood glucose meter. Learn more and get started today at contournext.com/juicebox.
Testing. Can you say testing?
Testing.
Awesome. That's working. Now you won't be the next Victor Garber. Go ahead, introduce yourself the way you want to be known. I don't think you need your last name. If you want to use it, I wouldn't stop you.
Oh, no. Okay.
You're like, no, I won't be telling people my last name. Thank you for bringing it up.
No. All right. Well, here goes. Hi, I am Melissa, and I am mom to a 4-year-old type 1 diabetic.
How long has your 4-year-old? First of all, hello, Melissa. And
Hello.
How long has your 4-year-old had type 1?
1 year this past weekend.
I just this morning interviewed a gentleman from England, who's I think 16-month-old, or it has had it for like 4 months now, or something like that.
Jeez.
And he told me a story that while he was telling me, he got choked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped him and I said, listen, if it makes you feel better, I'm crying too. So it was just this terrible extra when it's like a little kid. Just hard to hear, I think.
Yeah. Well, today might be a day for tears because
awesome.
I might get choked up. It's hard for me to still talk about it sometimes.
Okay.
Which it's only been a year, so I think that's fair.
Yeah. How old are you?
How old am I? What year is this? 42.
You're 42. But you have a 4-year-old?
Yeah.
How old were you when you got married?
Not yet. Actually getting married this August.
How old were you when you let that boy make you pregnant? 38?
38 with that one. But then...
Melissa, you're going to be fun. We're okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Which time,
I also have
Scott?
an 18-month-old.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. How many kids do you have?
Same guy. 2 and no more.
Same guy. You said it like you were like, it was just such a flex. Like, same guy.
Well, I mean, I'm not married, so that's like obviously everyone's first question.
Gotta be. You know what I mean? So so had you been married prior?
Nope.
What happened?
No.
What? How did? May I dig in? What happened?
Absolutely.
Unburden yourself, Melissa. What happened in your life that you didn't meet a guy until you were 38 that you would even let do that, and then you didn't marry him right away? Like, how'd you get to all that?
So I think, I know I'm like a little bit weird I think in a good sense, but I don't know. I've had a couple, 3 like decent length relationships, but I was engaged once in my very early 20s. And then that was very obvious mistake. So
Okay.
broke that off
And
early on.
And then what's the next long relationship?
Let's see. My late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I had friends that had kids right out of high school. And at that point, like I always wanted kids and I always wanted to have the, happily ever after. But I was just having fun. Like I worked in a restaurant. We went out to the bars every night.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a good time.
I've been married for 30 years this summer. I don't know if I have a happily ever after. That's what I was just.
Well, I've come to realize that maybe it's not like, not all the time.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Sure. Me
very
too.
happy.
Yeah, me too. We were watching The Boys last night. And Arden says, if mom had Homelander's powers, you'd be dead. I said, yeah, right. You're probably right.
Funny.
So, okay. Early 20s, Melissa. How was she?
Mm-hmm.
How was she quirky?
I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but okay. So
I hope it does. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever. I was very tomboyish. Like played softball my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up becoming a plumber by trade, and then I always had guy friends and not like girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a running joke that I was a lesbian by other people, not me. I'm like, no, I promise. Like women are great. Love them. They're beautiful. Yeah. Nice boobs. But no, I don't want to touch them.
Not down for that.
But no,
you, as the kids say, coded gay.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then how was late 20s Melissa quirky? Did it change at all?
Maybe a little bit. I think I got a little more reserved in a sense because I was in like, I don't want to say a shitty relationship. It ended up being not. He was a little mentally abusive, never physical. He had just small digs. So it kind of shut me down some, I think.
Wait, you said small digs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It wasn't. So it's like, what is she about to say? So wait, so he would like what? Like just try to, looking back, you feel like he was trying to keep you down a little bit or change you, or what do you think was happening?
Yeah, I think he was trying to keep me more, I guess, submissive, maybe in a sense.
To thoughts and ideas, or sexually, or what do you mean?
Yes.
All the above.
Yeah. Looking back, like of any ex that I've ever had, like I'm still, I don't want to say friendly, but like I don't have hatred towards, like if I saw them, I'd be like, oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, sure.
If I saw this guy, I'd probably find a rock or something and throw at him. Like,
was his mom domineering towards him? Do you have any idea why he felt like he needed to control somebody?
So
okay,
I don't. So I believe. Let's see if I remember correctly. His dad was actually out of the picture because he was in prison.
Oh, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one of the things that get you.
Yeah. So he did grow up with a stepdad, and like I think I only met his parents once, and that was a surprise on them. We drove from the Midwest to Virginia, and then when we got there, they're like, "Oh, who's this?" I'm like, "Oh, cool. You didn't tell your family I was coming."
Awesome. Do they know who I am even? Why is this so weird?
They did not.
Oh, how long had you been dating when he drove you across the country to spring on them that you were?
Probably 2 years.
Oh my God, really? Now, when that happens, you're standing in Virginia and you realize all this, you go, okay, I guess I'll break up with him as soon as we get home?
No, because I think at that point I was so like already beaten down, not physically, but like, but yeah, I think I was just, and like he had 2 small children that I was like in love with. So that was a part of the reasons that I stuck around.
Can I tell you what I told a lady the other day while we were recording?
Sure.
If somebody else didn't like it, you might not like it either. You know what I mean? Like
right?
Get careful. You know, I don't want to generalize because there are plenty of women who are horrible, but you know, girls, like I have my daughter's 22 21. Please be careful. When they're yelling, that's not okay. When you're making up excuses for them all the time, not okay. When they seem really like perfect, but they've been divorced 3 times.
Right. Yeah.
Not okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I'm sorry. That sucks. But okay. But how were you quirky then? Because you said I was a little weird. You mean weird like coded lesbian, but we're straight?
No, I guess, let's see. Weird. I don't know. I say I don't have much of a filter.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of those thoughts that some people just internalize and keep to themselves, I would like say out loud.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't even come up with anything.
Melissa, I say things constantly that people look at me strangely about. I have no idea what they're talking about.
That's true.
Yeah.
When I listen to your podcast, there are many times where you've said something and my eyes are just like, whoa,
right.
Whoa, okay.
But
that's cool.
but you would say it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How come it's okay for you and not for me?
It's not. I mean, it is okay. It's just I'm not used to other people being the same.
By the way, I'm not a person who says like, oh, I know that I'm being offensive or outside of what people say usually, but too bad, deal with it. Like I don't feel like that at all. I genuinely don't see what's wrong with it. And I don't mean like I don't understand the world. I don't understand why we can't talk like that. I really don't. Like I think everybody would be better off if they just said what they thought and everybody knew how everybody felt. And we were being honest about things. We weren't, like one of my favorite things that happens on the podcast is people will come on and talk about their horrible healthcare. And then I'll ask them about the doctor and they go, oh, the doctor's fantastic. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. Like you just described like multiple things going wrong with your health that could easily be helped by somebody else. And I assume you're about like, when someone does that and I ask the follow-up question, my assumption is they're going to explain to me what their doctor's not doing, how it would be more helpful for them if they did these things so that it can be like a learning experience for other people. But instead what they go is, no, he's great. I'm like, that's not possible. It's like if I told you before we got on, like there was somebody here painting a wall in my house. Imagine if he showed up and I paid him and when he left, the wall wasn't painted. And I said, how's the painter? And you went, he's terrific. Like, yeah. I don't get that at all. But nevertheless, like I don't think that words hurt people.
I agree with that. Yes.
So I mean, you can choose to be hurt by them, I guess. But I mean, I've had people say pretty terrible things about me, and I'm still okay.
Hey, same.
Yeah. Well, trust me, I get it more than you do, probably. Because my things,
you talk to more people than I do.
My things in the world. You know what I mean. So anyway, okay.
Yep.
Right now, early 30s, Melissa.
Yes.
What happened there? How did you shift again?
The Contour NextGen blood glucose meter is sponsoring this episode of the Juicebox Podcast, and it's entirely possible that it is less expensive in cash than you're paying right now for your meter through your insurance company. That's right. If you go to my link, contournext.com/juicebox, you're going to find links to Walmart, Amazon, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Kroger, and Meijer. You could be paying more right now through your insurance for your test strips and meter than you would pay through my link for the Contour NextGen and Contour Next test strips in cash. What am I saying? My link may be cheaper out of your pocket than you're paying right now, even with your insurance. And I don't know what meter you have right now. I can't say that. But what I can say for sure is that the Contour NextGen meter is accurate. It is reliable, and it is the meter that we've been using for years. contournext.com/juicebox. And if you already have a Contour meter and you're buying test strips, doing so through the Juicebox Podcast link will help to support the show. Unlike other systems that will wait until your blood sugar is 180 before delivering corrections, the MiniMed 780G system is the only system with meal detection technology that automatically detects rising sugar levels and delivers more insulin as needed to help keep your sugar levels in range, even if you're not a perfect carb counter. Today's episode of the Juicebox Podcast is sponsored by Medtronic Diabetes and their MiniMed 780G system, which gives you real choices because the MiniMed 780G system works with the Instinct sensor made by Abbott as well as the Simplera Sync and Guardian 4 sensors, giving you options. The Instinct sensor is the longest wear sensor yet, lasting 15 days and designed exclusively for the MiniMed 780G. And don't forget, Medtronic Diabetes makes technology accessible for you with comprehensive insurance support, programs to help you with your out-of-pocket costs, or switching from other pump and CGM systems. Learn more and get started today with my link, medtronicdiabetes.com/juicebox.
Early 30s is when I became a plumber. My stepdad was a plumber and asked me, I was doing the waitress thing and they were like, oh, what are you going to do with your life? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. I like waitressing. And then he was like, hey, you want to help me put in a water softener one day? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So I went. He had me using a flame and soldering stuff. And I'm like, well, this is cool. And that became my trade for about 10 years.
10 years. Like working on your own, or you worked for a house, or what did you? Yeah,
I worked. Well, his company.
Okay.
The family company. But yeah.
They could put you in a van, send you to someone's house. You could swap out a hot water heater, plumb a new construction thing, stuff like that.
Yep.
Huh. And you learned that all on the job?
Yes. Well, I went through the whole 4-year apprenticeship also.
Oh, you did?
But yeah.
But why'd you stop doing that then? Because it was because of the joke about the lesbian laying pipe. Was that it?
Oh, no, because I learned very early on that you had to give all the guys their more shock than what they will say to you.
Oh,
you won't get. Yeah,
oh,
I was.
Oh, okay. So if you're quiet and demure, they're going to be rude around you. But if you can you can be worse than them, it shuts them down.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But you didn't mind that dynamic?
No, because it was great. Because that's I was able to say whatever I wanted in the most harsh, not safe for work way. It was great.
Kind of freeing. You couldn't say that in the restaurant when you were
no
bringing people their pancakes. Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Okay. All right. So you're not weird. You're just what? You're outspoken, maybe? Is that how people would think of it? By the way, I don't
guess that would be.
Yeah. I don't know how regular people describe me, but sometimes when they say stuff, I'm like, I don't see myself that way at all. It's interesting. Okay. So, then you finally meet this guy, the guy that you've allowed to knock you up twice. And on purpose, by the way?
First time. Yes.
And so you guys were we've been together for a while. We're going to have a baby. We'll get married at some point. That was the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so then make that baby. It pops out. Make another baby 18 months ago. Wait a minute. First one gets diabetes how long ago?
A year ago. Mother's Day weekend of last year.
Mother's Day weekend of last year, your toddler still gets diagnosed while you have a newborn?
She was about, what?
Year?
8-9 months.
Yeah. My gosh.
Not quite a year.
Okay. So what was the, what was the first thing you noticed? What got you to the doctor?
So we had just gone through potty training. So she was peeing a lot anyway, because that was the whole thing in the potty training. You drink a lot of water, make you pee. She hadn't peed overnight in a long time. But then she was peeing out of her pull-ups. And then that was probably for a couple weeks. She'd wake up in the middle of the night to go pee. She'd come downstairs and just be like, I need water, or I'm hungry. I'm like, why are you hungry at 2 a.m.? This makes no sense. And then that last week, she had, Wednesday, she was acting normal. Thursday morning, she was just super lethargic, just sleepy, super sleepy. I'm like, well, maybe she's just, the weather's been nice. We've been outside more. Maybe she's just tired.
Yeah.
We all get tired. Friday comes and still lethargic. Her eyes seemed a little sunken. Still peeing a lot, and there was a lot of confusion. She couldn't quite like if we asked her a question, it would take her a second, and you could tell that she was basically forcing herself to interact with us.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's coming down with something.
Maybe I am weird, and the kids identified it.
I know, right?
she's like, look, and this lady brings food, so I'm not going to say too much, but you know what I'm saying?
Basically. Yeah. Well, and she's a kid that doesn't complain. Like, actually, just yesterday morning, like she usually gets up at like 8.
Mhm.
Yesterday morning, like 6:30, she's like, I want to go downstairs, and I'm like, let's cuddle. We co-sleep.
Mhm.
I'm like, let's cuddle. Usually, that's my way of like
laying in bed
let's
longer.
go back to sleep for a little bit longer, kiddo. So she's like, no, my tummy hurts. I'm like, what? Like, you don't complain about things. What is this? So came downstairs. I think she went to the bathroom and then she felt better. But then she was still like, blah. So I took her temperature and it's like 101.9. I'm like, no. This is the first time that we've had a temperature since diagnosis.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Give her carbs so I can give her insulin.
Was it even a problem?
She did have ketones
Okay.
yesterday evening. And then this morning she had moderate, but I think that's just because overnight. Because the second key of the day, she was negative.
Okay. You check ketones with urine?
Yes.
Okay. There's a cool blood meter that does it too.
Yeah, I asked for a prescription because my insurance covers basically everything, but they didn't cover it. So I just haven't bought one yet.
Okay.
Because it hasn't been an issue.
They don't cover that?
I know.
That's interesting.
I don't know. But
okay.
So back to Friday.
Yeah.
So Saturday morning, it was like is our Mother's Day. We're going to do it Saturday because for some reason they don't do stuff on Sunday on Mother's Day, like in the towns. So we went to breakfast, and of course, she had waffles and syrup, and she was like in great spirits Saturday morning. And then waffles and syrup, and then we go to like a Mother's Day market afterwards and walking around, and usually she's like wants to touch everything, wants to be like do everything, walk around, run around, like she's all over the place.
Yeah.
But she just wanted to sit in the wagon with her baby sister. And we're like, okay, something is really not right. So we leave there and it's around nap time. She falls asleep in the car immediately, but she has very labored breathing. So we're like, okay, let's go home. He stays home with the baby. I take her to the ER. And it was like, as we're checking in, like I didn't even finish giving them all the information. And they're like, why don't you come back to triage? Like skipped the waiting room, went straight back. There was one nurse that was like doing all the vitals. He's like, before we do anything, we're just going to do a blood sugar test. And I'm like, immediately, I'm like, ah.
Oh, you thought diabetes?
Yeah. Well, I had, the old Google and ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. In your family at all?
Yeah, I had my dad's sister, so my aunt. She was diagnosed in the 70s, in her 30s. She only is 15 years later that she ended up passing.
In her mid 40s?
Yeah.
Wow.
From the diabetes.
Yeah.
Lost digits, fingers, toes, lost her eyesight. I'm guessing that it was undiagnosed for a long time, but that was a long time ago too.
Yeah, also, it's type 1. It can only go undiagnosed for a certain amount of time. At some point, it's more about using enough insulin for what you're eating,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, and those, I don't know how, with her being blind, I don't understand how they I don't get it. My mom's tried to tell me some stuff and I'm like,
about how they manage. You could even manage it.
It does not make sense to me that they were able to like manage anything back then. Like, it's hard enough now. Like,
you're like, I have cutting edge technology and this is very difficult. Yeah. Imagine the 70s. God, is that?
Yeah.
I almost thought, how long ago was that? But I know how long ago that was because of how old I am. And that's,
right. Yeah.
55 years
And she
ago.
was blind. Like,
Wait, the whole time or from the diabetes?
she lost her eyesight very early on.
Really?
Yeah, like had a seeing eye dog and everything. Like when I say eyesight, like they took her eyeballs out.
Oh.
She had glass eyeballs.
No kidding. Gosh, that's a tough life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was a nun, even worse.
No kidding?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah.
Well, never mind. Are you guys Catholic? The whole family?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Yes. Baptized Roman Catholic, yes. But I am probably I've got 4 siblings. I'm not practicing.
Not particularly religious. I wish I was a nun so that when people offer me things, I could say, none for me, thanks. I think I would do cringy stuff like that all day long. I really do.
I don't ching.
Yeah. I think I would do pretty much all the time. Wow. Okay. So it's a little bit in your background. The doctor says blood sugar check, diabetes. It all kind of falls together for you then, what you've been seeing,
Yeah. I mean, it was still very shocking because I was, in denial. But yeah, when he showed me the thing, it was $6.95, and I was like, and there were like 3 other nurses right there, and because the teaching hospital, but I'm not saying they were excited, but they were all like, you could tell they're patting themselves on the back a little bit because they knew.
For figuring it out.
And they weren't being like rude about it or anything. But it was just like, I could tell that they were like, yay.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Immediately. Yeah. Woohoo.
They see you more like a practice.
That was the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the very first time. Like the one nurse that took her blood sugar was like, you need to listen to the Juicebox podcast.
Really?
I'm like, do what? Yes.
Somebody just told
Yes.
Me. Can you imagine the ridiculousness of what I've built? You're in an emergency room. Somebody just told you your 4-year-old has type 1 diabetes. And they're like, here's a podcast for you. You're like, did that seem strange? It did, right?
Well, looking back, yeah. I mean, at the time I was like, sure, I don't know what I don't listen to podcasts. I don't like podcasts.
I'm not a podcast person.
I do not like podcasts. But this one applies to me. So
yeah, turns out you just needed the right one. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's got to be a podcast for girls who plumb.
My sister has tried to tell me like many times, like, you need to do a YouTube channel. You need to do TikTok. You need to do all this, that. And I'm like, I probably should. Like, she even had a name.
A girl, like showing you how to like do plumbing stuff.
Yeah. She's like, you could be called the ponytail plumber.
That only works one way with today's internet, right?
Yeah.
A tank top is involved. So, yeah.
OnlyFans.
Jesus. What does the world come to? Wow. Okay. So kids diagnosed in the hospital and somebody says, listen to the podcast. You assume don't like download it right away. But
second day I did. Second day in the hospital.
Tell me, how'd you go from
that nurse was not
I cut you off. I'm so sorry.
To tell me.
Oh, wait.
No, you're fine.
No, well, I'll start over. So like,
yes,
you go from day 1 of like, I don't listen to the podcast to day 2. Okay, give it to me. What happens in that 24 hours?
Because there were about 3 other people that told me to listen to the podcast.
Oh, in the hospital or in your life?
Yes, in the hospital.
What hospital?
One in my life.
What hospital is this?
It's in South Bend, Indiana.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody. What's up, guys? Yeah. Invite me out. I'd love to do a talk.
Right?
Yeah. Not during tornado season. Is that where there are tornadoes?
Occasionally. Okay. We do. Yes. More in the country, not really in town so much.
Okay. I saw a house in Indiana the other day. You know how like if you look at one house, eventually your Instagram will just show you new houses.
Oh yeah.
It was a mansion, and the price was so low, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. And then I clicked through, and there's like Indiana. But, oh, I got it now. Usually that's West Texas. You ever see the West Texas house?
Oh my God! Yes.
Right? You're
so jealous.
Yeah. Yes. How would you like to live in a mansion for $12? I would, thank you. Where do I have to live? West Texas. Oh. Okay. Sounds dry.
I mean, I like warm weather, so
I'll tell you, I'm going to move south. If these people stop arguing with me, I'm going to Tennessee.
Right.
By these people, I mean my children and my wife.
My brother has a house in Tennessee.
Does he?
Yeah, he owns an Airbnb.
I seriously am thinking about leaving.
I hook you up.
Yeah. No, I don't mean for now. I want to leave. Like, I want to sell my house and go there and live.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
Is it?
It's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Have you not been?
Yeah, I've been once. I went once, looked at a house and said, that's fine. I'll stay here. Thank you. I'm very easy to get along with.
Right. It's honestly, if you don't like snow, besides maybe once every few years, it's great.
I don't want snow.
Mild winters, mild summers from what I understand.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Somewhere where some of my animals could live outside even maybe. Right, buddy?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you like to live outside? He can't understand me. He's a dinosaur. But anyway, I'm sorry. So a number of people come up to you in the hospital, say, hey, give it a try. You're like, oh, hell, okay, I guess I will. And then what's the rest of the time in the hospital like? What happens when you get out? Do they start you with technology? I want to know about that stuff.
So the hospital, we were there, admitted Saturday. We ended up being discharged Tuesday evening. I mean, it's a whirlwind of information. So it was like, and I had it in my mind that, she's going to go back into DKA, like as soon as we get home, like, it was, as with everyone, it was very scary.
Frightening. Yeah.
We left with a Dexcom. Thank God. I don't like when people talk bad about Dexcom, I almost take it personally because I'm like, this is like, that's my buddy. Like, stop talking about my buddy that way. I love my Dexcom. Like, it's a lifesaver. So there for all the teaching, all the education. I end up my sister is an ER doctor down in Indianapolis. And she was like the first person next to my kid's dad, the first person I contacted when we were in the hospital. And she's like, oh, like, did they say DKA? I'm like, that was basically the first thing they said. So she was like kind of a driving force of getting me into an endo down at Riley Hospital, which is like the big children's hospital in Indiana. And when the diabetes educator of the hospital we were in was like trying to get us an appointment because they wouldn't let you discharge until you had an appointment with an endo.
That's probably good.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I hear all these stories of them, like hospitals just letting people go. And I'm like, that is not my experience.
So like, you go see an endo. How am I supposed you'll figure it out. And
yeah. So they were like, oh, well, you can't get into Riley. That's usually like months wait. And I'm like, well, let me try. And so then like I got in touch with my sister and one of her good colleague friends was the ER doc at Riley Hospital. And she's like, hey, you need to get my sister's daughter in. And she just emailed the endo and was like, hey, call them and set up an appointment. So they called me and we got in that next week. And it was when the educator at our hospital tried calling. It was like a 4-month wait. And they're like, you're not going to get in. You're not going to get in. I'm like, well, I have an appointment next week. So
a 4-month wait.
Yeah.
That's really something, isn't it?
Because she was so young.
Yeah.
Because she was 3.5 at the time. And that was the closest that had a pediatric for under 4. No one else would see her. Like, that was local.
So do you have to travel? Do you still travel to go to your endo?
Once. We've been down there twice, but they're totally fine. My management has been, I think, stellar.
Oh.
So we've been doing Zoom.
And they're able to...
we need blood work.
Yeah. I mean, and they can do that locally where you are, really. You don't need to travel for that. What do you mean the management's been stellar? How long she had type 1 now? A year? Okay. Yep. And what are outcomes like so far?
Oh, let's see. I wrote all this down because I knew you were going to ask. So currently the GDI or whatever it is on Dexcom has her at 6.7.
Nice.
And we average around 144.
Wow, that's great. She's not
time in range, 79%.
79%. She's not in school right now yet, right?
No.
Okay. And are you home with her?
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, what did you do after the plumbing?
So I went from doing the manual labor to working at a plumbing wholesaler. So instead of installing toilets, I sold the toilets.
Okay.
And that is where I met my man. He was my boss.
Is he older than you?
A little bit.
Is it
Like
inappropriate?
6 years.
Like 6 years. I was going to say, was this inappropriate? Would HR not enjoy this if they heard about it?
At first, no. But we actually... I worked there up until I had my first kid.
Okay.
The diabetic, and he was so terrified to contact his the own. It's a family run. I mean, it's a big company in Indiana, but it's family run. But he was very nervous to tell them that.
He knocked up the girl that works at the front desk.
Yes, basically, yeah.
Don't worry,
And
we did it on purpose.
Right? Yeah, basically.
Did you have to sign something?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but they were totally is this a healthy thing? Is this you're not going to get in trouble? The company's not going to get in trouble? And he's like, no, we've lived together since COVID. It's
she's not here against her will.
We're going on 5 years being together, and they're like, okay, great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Send us pictures.
Yeah. Leave us out of it. Thank you.
Basically.
Well, the truth is that, and not to pivot in a really crazy direction, but I think a large percentage of people meet their mates at work.
How else do you meet people?
I don't know. I remember graduating from high school and my cousin goes, well, that's the last time you'll meet a new girl. And I went, wait, what? And then I was like, oh, he's right. Because we work in a sheet metal shop and there's not girls here.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did briefly do something with the daughter of the girl that showed up with the lunch truck. So, I mean, I guess that's a work relationship.
Right.
I don't feel like that's a thing I ever said out loud. But seriously though, it's hard, to meet people. And then, the whole world leaned in a certain direction over the last couple of years. Now, suddenly you're not allowed to talk to anybody, or, what if I offend someone or say the wrong thing? In the end, I think it's if a handsome guy with some money talks to you, it's romantic. And if a creepy guy or if a pimply guy with no prospects talks to you, it's creepy. It's sometimes
conversation for my brother.
Oh, why? Is he creepy or is he not?
No, he's not creepy at all. He's great. He's 50 something and he will be a forever bachelor, but he's come across if he is friendly to a woman, then he's being offensive and sexual harassment. But he's like, how am I supposed to talk to people?
Yeah. No. I think we might have overcorrected in there a little bit.
Yeah.
And everybody complains nobody dates anymore. You won't let anybody talk to anybody. Yeah. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a middle ground somewhere, which I assume we'll find soon once people are completely tired of dating apps, which has got to be.
Internet goes away.
Yeah, which has got to be coming soon. Nobody seems to. Everyone who you talk to does not enjoy them, but they feel like they have to use the dating apps. So
yeah, that's. Luckily, I've never had to.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Oh, no, not you. You think like a boy. You probably just run out there and take over.
Right? Slap everyone on the ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Let's get going. Let's sell some toilets, if you know what I mean. So do you guys still work together or you're not there anymore?
So this is I don't know, not a silver lining. Work perk, I suppose. I work part-time from home. Same company.
You can sell toilets from the house?
I do order entry stuff. So
that's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
Right. It's a nice little setup. How come my shower was dripping this morning? One steady drip. Is it the handle?
So if it were me, I would turn it on and off a few times, aggressively. And if that didn't fix it, you probably have some dirt kicked up in there.
Okay. In where the seal is.
Handle.
In the handle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you live closer, I'd have you come out and take care of it. I'm definitely not going to do it because all I think of is water just everywhere in the house.
Oh, I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah. That could happen.
So many people are like, oh, hey, can you come over and do this? I'm like, no, I can't. I am not insured.
Mhm.
I am not licensed at this point. I will not touch any plumbing in your house because if something goes wrong, I will not be held liable.
You're definitely going to blame
Sorry.
me. Yeah, and then what am I going to do?
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay. Well, okay. Kid comes home, has good gear. You feel like you're doing well. Tell me how you got to doing well. Like, I mean, was the education at the hospital? Oh, wait, it's not. It's just me. I just had this.
It's just you.
This happened the other day. I was explaining this to somebody. I'm like, I genuinely ask. I want to know what they heard in the hospital. I want to know all this. And then sometimes people are like, oh, I learned it with a podcast. And I was thinking, it sounds like I'm asking, so they'll say that. But I really don't know what anyone's going to say. So I'm glad that's the case. Tell me how you figured it out then. What'd you do?
So I don't know. So I remember the first episode, I don't remember which one it was, but it was one where it was just like someone talking to me, like you're talking to a parent or whatever. And like the verbiage, I was like, mind you, this is day 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, this isn't for me. Maybe down the road. And then a buddy of mine who I used to work at the restaurant with, I had called him like that week because he's type 1, had been for probably around 20 years or so.
Okay.
And he's like, you really need to listen to the Juicebox podcast.
No,
I tried and it's not for me. He's like, there's like the bold beginnings, and he's like listing down like the list of the ones of the episodes. And I'm like, I don't know, I'll try. And then
are you ordering a toilet?
Brain fart. I
thought you were ordering a toilet.
No.
I heard typing.
Oh no, that's my pen.
Okay.
I just completely lost track of what I was saying.
Well, let me talk for a second because
sure.
People who are like, yeah, why don't you not talk as much? But that's fine. I just teared up. Like the idea that you were in Indiana and your kid gets diagnosed and multiple people in the hospital come up to you and kind of whisper in your ear, try this podcast. And then you try it. You don't have a good, doesn't feel right for you, which I understand. And then you go to a friend who has type 1, and that's an adult. He's not a nurse. He doesn't work at the hospital. He's the guy living with type 1 diabetes, and he knows the show. And I really felt like, oh my God, like I really am doing a good thing. Like it's working, because I can't tell if it's working from here. I don't know if that
is.
Yeah. But it's hard. I don't know if that makes sense to people listening, because, I mean, if I owned a lawn mowing service, I showed up at your house, and when I was done, I could look back and go, I cut the grass. Like I see that I did it. I can't see what's happening. And so to hear stories like this is really fulfilling. So I appreciate you telling me this. Thank you.
Hey, anytime.
So he talks you into it. He's like, stop thinking and do.
Yeah. Well, he was telling me, this is where I lost my thought.
I got you back to it. Very professional.
You did.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He was trying to explain to me the tug of war.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he kind of makes sense. But then I listened to the episode and I'm like, oh, I'll be okay.
Okay. So it made sense when I said it.
Yeah.
I've practiced. I know how to do it.
Yeah. Well, and I've listened to a lot of the series like since then, like over and over, because I find that once I like listen to it and like put it to practice, and then maybe a month later go back and listen to it again, I'm like, okay, I get it even more.
Yeah, you hear something else that makes sense all of a sudden that didn't make sense previously.
Yeah.
No, I agree. That is exactly how it works. So you are a podcast person.
Just this one.
Is there nothing else you're interested in learning about?
I've tried other ones. I've tried. I'm like, well, I like this. Maybe I like another one.
Oh, but the people suck.
I can't, basically.
I'm a talented communicator.
Yeah, you're a wordsmith. It's fun.
Thank you. I just laugh because I always imagine that this is someone's first episode. And they're like, what an asshole.
Right.
Keep listening. You'll learn to like me. Or you won't. And then you hate listen, and that's good for me too. So whatever you need to do, It's all right with me. Well, that's really wonderful. I'm thrilled. So what you learned about getting settings. I mean, here's my hope. I hope that what you heard was nothing works without good settings, and I need to understand the impact of the food, and timing's really important, and then the rest of it just worked out for you.
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Settings, I think we're pretty okay on settings right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's more with her being 4, like it's hard to pre-bolus.
Yeah.
And when I do get to, it's like,
Look how much easier this works.
This is amazing. Like, I'm really good at bananas, surprisingly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Really good with bananas. Because she knows she has to wait about 40 minutes if she wants a banana.
We're going to get this
everything
thing running in the other direction, and then you're going to eat this banana, just so you know. Well,
yep.
That's really great. Like I was just talking to the gentleman before you, where like I said, he's got like a 16-month-old. And I said, the best thing I can tell you about pre-bolusing is if you're remembering to do it, but you're scared because you're not sure what they're going to eat, put a little bit in. And then as soon as you see the rest of it go in, then do it. Just having a tiny bit on your side is a big deal.
Yes. Yeah.
I still can't get that through to my own kids sometimes. But by the way, pre-bolusing is a difficult thing to remember to do even. Yeah.
I feel like that is like she'll eat peanut butter and jelly almost every day. I know that that's 25 carbs. And as like I'm giving her the plate a lot of times, I'm like, God damn it. I forgot. I could have at least gotten a 5-minute pre-bolus.
Yeah. But and it's tough when you see the difference because there's a huge difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge.
And it's, but and I think that really is the most important part. You have the ideas down. And if you don't get to do it every day, that's one thing. But knowing that you should be staying, motivated to do better and to meet those kind of like measurements, you'll get there. You know what I mean? You really will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's.
How does she handle the diabetes? Like, does it seem impactful to her?
Every 3 and 10 days.
What do you mean?
So she, whenever we have to, she's on Omnipod.
Oh, I know. Sorry,
I had to clear my throat.
You're fine.
So she's fine. Basically, I mean, we poke her, we do her toe, not her fingers. But like when we have to poke her toe to double check the Dexcom, she's the one that wants to do it. She's like, can I do it? I'm like, hell yeah, you can do it.
Nice.
Like, I want you to do it. And she's gotten a lot better when we changed the pods. It was
scary for her.
I think, scary. I think it was more like this, like the clicking. And when the
anxiety
goes
of
in.
it. The anxiety of it.
Because she I paint the pods with like acrylic paint markers and like make it look cute. She picks out her stickers.
Yeah.
She loves all that part, but just the last couple weeks, she has not fought to change it. Like it has for the last year, it has been like,
easier.
Her dad holds her and hugs her, and she like screams every time we change a pod. But she was doing that MDI, so I'm like, well, I'll take the once every 3 days over the
every
6
time
to 7 times one day.
Yeah. And do you think it hurts her, or do you think she's scared?
I think she's scared.
Okay. And do you think with the clicking with the pump, it's the anxiety of like, it's coming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I have been, so I got one of those like percussional massagers to like as I'm holding, like pinching up the skin, like I'll have her hold the massager on her leg to kind of divert the feeling.
Oh, good idea.
And we have progressed from there to I just give her like a clicky pen and like have her hit her leg with the pen.
Okay. To kind of like make her more like kind of give her practice at thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is not for me to tell you how Arden accomplishes her GLP shots, but I hope she'll come on here one day and explain it to you because there's a similarity to what you just said with the percussion thing. Yeah, just kind of confuse your brain for a second.
Right. Yeah. Just divert the
attention.
What's happening.
Yeah.
I do give my brother, so my oldest brother, the 50-something-year-old, she loves him because he's a funny guy. Like, he plays with her. She loves him. And we had to change her Dexcom and her pod while he was here a couple weeks ago. And it was the first time that she did not like lose her mind, because she was like, watch this, watch this.
Oh, she wanted to show him.
Like, oh, yes.
Well, that's nice.
Like, she's very, like, she seems afraid of the devices, but she seems to be also very proud of them. Because she's always, whenever we're out in public and someone notices, she'll be like, look at my bump. She calls it a bump. She'll be like, look at my bump. Look at my sticker on my bump.
She's trying to share it with people too.
Yes.
Well, that's nice. That's healthy.
I try not to be negative about it around her because, they're sponges right now. So she doesn't really hear much negativity about the diabetes. It's more just like, she doesn't like changing devices.
She doesn't like changing devices.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to blame her. I heard Arden. Arden went out last night with Kelly late. I was like, where are you guys going? And they said, we're going for salads. It was like 9:00. I'm like, okay. And I don't really ask a lot of questions anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. And they took off. They came back in the door, and I'm like, Arden's like changing her pump, and I'm like, what happened? She said, my pod expired. Like, blah blah. And she's stuck it on. I'm not looking at her. She's in another room, but I can hear her. And she just goes, oh, this one's gonna hurt. That's what she said.
Uh-oh.
But it was like, it's funny because she stuck it on and somehow talked herself into believing that was a bad spot that she put it. Mm-hmm. It's interesting, all that little psychological stuff that goes around the insertions of these things. I'm telling you, like, it's really fascinating. Because she has no idea. Like, that's a senseless statement. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I just randomly put my hand on you somewhere and said, oh, do you think this, when we poke you with a needle, will hurt more or less here than usual? How would you know? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but she had herself believing it would. And then I sat there kind of quietly, during the insertion process. Like, I don't know. It just seems disrespectful to make a ton of noise while somebody's trying to do something like that. Mm-hmm. And so, like, sat quietly, and it installed, and I didn't hear her say anything. And I thought, I wonder if it didn't feel the way she was going to, or if it did and she's muffling it. And I didn't want to ask her. Like, I didn't want to, like, it just felt like it would have been the wrong time to ask. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's just, I think it's all very interesting, like the psychology around the insertions. There's a lot more there than probably people would expect. Well, anyway, that's cool. It's good that she's out showing people her stuff too. I think that's great. Yeah. How does it feel for you when she's putting on? Do you feel sad about it or anxious, or does it bother you?
The only time I get feelings about the devices are like, because she's a 4-year-old, she likes to run around with just her underwear on. Like, I will see like her Omnipod and the Dexcom, and I'm like, I'm never gonna see her like extremities with no devices. Like, it's always gonna be there. Like, this is very sad. But then she probably like kicks her sister or something, and that feeling goes away very fast. So,
well, here, maybe this will help you. Arden it's finals time. So she's here studying. Her boyfriend was here. He's studying, writing a paper for his final. They're both seniors in college. And they're sitting next to each other on the sofa with their laptops. And Arden's pod is on her arm, right arm maybe. And he's sitting next to her. And I looked over and saw all that. And then I saw the pod. And it was probably my first inclination to feel badly for her. But then I let that go and I said, this guy doesn't seem to care at all. He's been here for a while now. And he doesn't seem to have an opinion about it one way or the other. And she's not sitting there right now feeling like, oh, I'm sitting next to this boy, but I have this device on my arm. She's not thinking about that either. So it's more about, I think it's much less about how it feels for you and more about how it feels for her. And I guarantee you,
I'm sure.
She's probably not going to care, So It's interesting. How does your husband handle all this? Or the guy that you're considering allowing you to marry you after you had 2 kids? Yeah, that boy.
He's a great dad and he helps. He's a great dad and a great partner. But I am definitely the caretaker, which is fine. I hyperfixate on things more than he does. Like he came home from work to watch her, and like right now her blood sugar is 289, and I have to like text him and be like, "Hey, bolus, bolus, bolus! Don't let it get that high. What are you doing?"
What? Well, he's like he's almost 50, right?
Yeah.
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 You're like, I threw him with an old guy, and I didn't think about it back then, but now. But he's probably, was he married previous to being with you?
He was actually, when we first started chatting, he was just finalizing his divorce.
Oh, are you a homewrecker?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. I met him afterwards. Very
nice. That's what I would say too. And so, but does he have kids? Other kids?
No.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. It's because he's a late in life father.
He and his ex-wife had tried, but nothing ever came to fruition.
Oh.
So
I think that's part of the reason why they didn't make it.
I don't know.
Interesting. Don't ask too many questions.
I don't think he completely knows.
Oh, someone told him to leave.
No. I think his wife got kind of weird. I'm speculating on anything about it.
She become a plumber?
No.
What do you mean? What weird?
Like she got, from what I have gathered, she kind of like got interested in like guns, and like her personality really changed, I guess.
Okay.
I, again, speculating, and I can say this because he won't listen to the podcast. I think she was cheating on him, but again, speculation.
Oh, and then some boy got her into guns.
I think so.
I see. Oh,
I think so.
Do you feel sad for him that he doesn't know?
No.
Yeah, you're happy he doesn't.
No. I mean, it all worked out in the end for him.
Yeah. But because you're so wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got two great kids. One with a stupid chronic disease. The other one's a little psycho. And, me, who might be going through perimenopause. Not sure, but maybe.
You'll know when the ceiling fan is cooling the room to -2, and you're like, it's so warm in here, and he's hiding under the bed. My wife it's now a running joke in my house that when we get in bed at night, I put the blanket over my head to keep the air off of me. It's like too much. It dries my eyes out. I sit there. I'm like, there's so much air. Like, what is it? What is that?
A wind tunnel.
And the thermostat for the upstairs is in our room. So, like, nobody else is heated or cooled properly because our room is always reading at, like, frigid temperatures. So, either the heat's running way too much for the rest of the house, or the air conditioner never comes on for anybody else, depending on the time of year. And everyone's just very happy to think that this maybe will be over soon. But it's been years now. Not been fun.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Don't forget to ask about the estrogen patches at some point if it becomes a thing.
I will. Yeah. I'm already like, I need to get on like the Lexapro kick. Like,
are you sad?
I get bouts of unexplained anger.
Oh.
Like,
at who? Go ahead.
Anyone.
Does it matter?
Anything. It could be the high chair that I just walked by and ran into, and I'm just like, get out of my way.
Is this like, you think hormone shifting?
I think yes, because I do not recall this before having children.
I'm telling you, ask about that estrogen patch. I don't want to say this like this because it feels like it would be insulting if she heard it, but my wife is way more normal since she got one of those.
Yeah, I'm totally for modern medicine, so I am.
I mean,
it's just
she's been really nice the last year or so. Oh, God.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm the exact right and wrong person to make a podcast. I realize that just now. Like the reason you're all listening is because like I can't believe you said that. That's awesome. And also it's going to come back to bite me at some point. This is going to be in a deposition one day.
I saw nothing. I heard nothing. These are AI voices. So
Your Honor, he said I was more normal, and that's one of the reasons why I'm leaving. But no, she's just God. Every word I reach for seems wrong, but she just seems more balanced. Like less highs and lows kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah. I believe it. I know many, well, not many. I know enough women that have been on one medication or another, and it's like, wow, you're a really great person now. It's like, it was
I remember hating you before.
Go there for a while.
There's this lady in my town. This is like 10 years old, but there's no way she'll hear this. But she was just a bitch on wheels. Like nobody liked her. She was just nasty, like about everything in every situation all the time. Like times when it just wasn't called for or even necessary.
Mm-hmm.
She did an apology tour after she found out she had hypothyroidism and got on thyroid medication.
Oh, wow.
She went around the town and like met people and was like, hey, I'm super sorry for how I was before, but turns out my thyroid was super unbalanced and I feel much better now.
I did an apology tour to every person I knew that was type 1 diabetic.
Oh, how many was that?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. At least 5 people that I was like actively friends with in the last 30 years.
Wow. What do you live near a power plant? What's going on there?
I don't know. And so one of the girls that she is a diabetes educator, actually, through the hospital, through my endo's hospital. And I've known her since high school. She was diagnosed in the 80s when she was like 2 and a half, maybe. But yeah, she was the first person like diabetic that I contacted. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't like, she played sports in high school. Like I remember seeing her pump and like, you know, I remember seeing her do things like shots or like the pump or, you know, finger sticks. And I've been like, I had no idea. Like, I had no idea. I thought it was just like, you carry insulin, you carry sugar. You take one or the other. Like, who knew?
Did she seem to appreciate that?
Yes. Everyone that I have, and then it's a few people through the years that I've known. And I have like reached out and I'm like, I'm so sorry for like downplaying it. Like I had an aunt, but like she was 2 or I was 2 when she died. So I don't like, I remember her presence, not so much her.
Yeah.
I remember her CNI dog.
Mm-hmm. Cool dog.
Arthur.
Probably. Yeah. What was his name?
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have apologized to every diabetic that I know. And I'm like, I didn't know. Like I apologize for the downplay. Like,
well, you didn't do it to their face.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, but you didn't.
No, not at all.
This was in your own mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is totally a me thing.
Yeah.
No one else.
Good to hear, though. Like, so now all of us are listening, thinking, oh, everyone is thinking this.
Right.
Maybe, which is probably not true, everyone. But I bet you more people than you think are downplaying it in their minds when they're like, oh, they complain all the time about nothing. It's just this, you know.
Right.
That kind of crap.
Yeah. Like, oh, your blood sugar is high. Like,
stop complaining. You're like, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm dizzy.
Oh, you get to drink. You get to eat sugar. Yeah. Oh, it must be tough.
Yeah. Look who's complaining about getting chocolate in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
No. I see. I can see how that could be. Well, that's nice of you to do. It didn't take you long to figure that out, huh?
No. I mean, it was within a week or 2 of being discharged from the hospital that I was like, yeah. I need to throw some words out there.
Good for you. That's very nice. Well, what I know this is seems late as we've been talking for an hour now, but was there a reason you wanted to come on, or have we hit the reason, or have I missed anything?
I'm sure. I don't know. I think the main reason is to give an ounce of hope to like the new diagnoses. That you don't have to be like a veteran of diabetes to like get good management. Like we're not perfect, but like the being bold part is like, again, her blood sugar right now, 271, going angled down. But like, if I were downstairs, I'd probably give her like 1.5 units just to like, let's get this going.
Mhm.
Like, stop being so high all the time. Like, you don't just do it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Like,
Go on. I'm sorry. Don't be afraid.
You know how to fix it, right? Like, if you can, know how to fix it. Like, have a juice box. If you get too low, like, trust the process.
Yeah. Just be a little bold and have enough tools to stop a problem, but don't sit and stare at terrible blood sugars all.
Yeah. Don't look at it and be like, oh, why is it doing this?
Mhm.
Why? Just fix it and then figure it out later. Like, just do it. Just do it.
I'm glad you've come away with that. And your A1C, especially a year in with a young kid like that, is fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait until we can get her like on a normal, like she eats normal foods on a normal basis.
Yeah. And what pump is she using?
Wonderful.
Omnipod, but Omnipod 5 or Omnipod DASH?
5.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you, that's getting a zhuzh up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the Omnipod 5 algorithm is close to being updated.
Oh, really?
I think that's the thing you probably shouldn't tell anybody I told you.
Mama's the word.
I'm trying to think about what I've said and done and been told. Anyway, it's coming. They're going to lower. Have they said this out loud? Hold on. Let me just check here. I've signed a number of NDAs in my lifetime. I don't want to be on the wrong side of any of them. Let's see if I can substantiate if they've said that. There's no way they haven't said this out loud. Yeah, this is their website, right? Hold on. Wait. Yeah, they announced it. Insulin announces FDA 510(k) clearance of Omnipod 5 algorithm enhancements that redefine insulin delivery and simplify the pod experience. New 100 target glucose setting offers more customization and tighter glucose management. Enhanced algorithm helps users remain in automated mode to improve their user experience. But sometimes you get kicked out of automated. I think that's what it's talking about. Hold on. Most requested new features enabled healthcare providers to more effectively modify diabetes therapy to meet needs of people with diabetes. That sounds like a lot of PR talk. I know the person that wrote that. She's a talented writer. But actually, if you saw me in a commercial for them recently where I talked about...
I did.
Yeah, that. The girl that wrote that, and she's so good. Everybody's giving me a ton of credit. They're like, you seem so natural. I'm like, you have no idea. What she wrote was so like, she wrote in my voice, and like, she's really good. I won't say her name on here, but I'm a big fan of hers. So anyway, yeah, it seems like it's online. So what I will tell you is that you're going to be able to target 100, that they've made enhancements to the algorithm, and that I expect that should be out pretty damn soon. And go ahead.
Is it still going to be the Omnipod 5, or is this like the
no?
Omnipod
That'll
6?
be that's Omnipod 5 with just the zhuzhed up algorithm.
Cool.
I will say this: the interweb says Insulet announced that the next generation Omnipod 6 will launch in 2007, with clinical studies and FDA clearances targeted for 2026, which means it's in testing now. The updated system will feature a universal pod compatible with all major continuous glucose monitors and advanced adaptive learning algorithms. So it sounds like they're going to zhuzh it again in 2027. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Yeah.
It makes me think of, so my friend that is the diabetes educator, when she was diagnosed, the doctors had told her parents, like, basically, she's not going to live to her 20s.
They say
here
that
she is in her 40s.
Wait, who did they say that to?
Her parents, when she was when she first got diagnosed.
Okay.
Like 2 years old. And they're like, don't expect her to live to her 20s. But now when we were diagnosed, there were so many people, they're like, oh, now is the best time to have diabetes. You couldn't have picked a better time. Okay.
Thanks. What about next year? Omnipod 6 is available. Would that have been a better
right?
time?
Yeah, no kidding.
Take their point though. Like,
Yes, no, I do. And it's like technology, I love it. Like I cannot imagine doing this without it.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I think it's going to be I think these things are going to continue. Hopefully these companies all stay solvent and the fight between them for dominance continues, because that's, I think, the only thing that keeps them, innovating is the idea that somebody else is going to get ahead of them. So, have them out there fighting with each other, making better stuff, and hopefully that stuff will help everybody. Be pretty awesome if at some point, AI gets a little more involved and maybe you can start making adjustments. Maybe there will be an algorithm that makes adjustments on the fly and it's not just reactive to the way it works right now. I think it's a exciting time for sure. It's hard to say you picked the best time because it just sounds like,
I know,
it sounds like, well, no, I should have picked no time if I was picking.
Yes, yeah.
But that's really
give it to myself, not her.
Yeah. Can I tell you that I get so many bizarre emails and then you don't answer them and they just keep emailing?
Really?
Hi, Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes.
Oh.
I wanted to send you one final note, which means I've already emailed you 3 times, regarding our neuroscience and yoga conference encore. I completely understand the timing or fit isn't right. I mainly wanted to close the loop and be sure you had the opportunity to take a look if it's felt aligned to share with your community. Please tell your people about stuff that we're doing that we charge money to people for. This is my whole day, is like ignoring people who want to take advantage of you guys.
You sound like a big deal, Mr. Diabetes.
I might be, but that's not the point. The point is, please stop emailing me, because I'm not going to email you back, and you're bothering me. And as soon as I teach my overlord how to just completely take you out of here,
to scan your emails,
I just swear to you, I get bombarded with people who are like, I wrote a book, I did a thing, I made an app. This kid, boy, every way you can contact a human being, this kid has tried to contact me. Okay, I've made an app. I'm like, God bless you. I hope your app helps people. I hope it's one. I don't want to know about it. Like it just, if it works, come tell me then. Don't tell me about the thing you just launched that I've been at this a long time. This is the 9 millionth app somebody's told me is going to change the face of diabetes for people. And then I ignore it. And then they come at me from a different way. Then they try DMing, then they try this thing. And then they have somebody in their family do it. They try to post in the Facebook group. It gets blocked. They come in with another account, try to do it. It's just exhausting. Just stop. I hope your app is awesome. I wish you a ton of success. You're not selling it through my audience. That's not going to happen. So, so 50 of you, 100 of you can take a flyer on this app. That person makes a bunch of money and then the app falls apart 6 months from now and it's gone, like every other one of them ever has. I've seen apps backed by companies that don't last. Like you in your living room, you make it work and then tell me about it. Come back and tell me I've 10,000 users. Then I'll say, well, let me hear about your app because that sounds valuable to people. Anyway, and I know you wrote a children's book. Leave me alone, okay? I'm happy.
Put it on the Facebook page. Put it on the Facebook page.
Don't do that either. You're not allowed to do that either.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're not.
You can't sell in the Facebook group. It's not a fucking billboard. It's a Facebook group to help people with their diabetes.
Or they can start their own Facebook group.
Yeah, do that. Leave me alone. Yeah. I've written a book about beeping. I'm like, oh, again? You're the 90th person to do that. What a unique idea you've had. But by the way, I genuinely, one-on-one, if you came up to me on the street, hey, I wrote a children's book, I'd be like, that's really cool. And I'd be interested in hearing more about it. But it's not a podcast episode. Right. It's a thing you say once for 3 seconds. And I go, okay, now what do we do? So, what do we do for the next 59 minutes? Anyway, I don't like people, listen, it's not here to shill too. I already do plenty of shilling with the advertisers. You don't need more.
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't skip through those ever.
Thank you. I really, listen, truth be told, And I work with some really great people who are out there really fighting for you guys behind the scenes. You would have no idea, and you probably don't believe it, but they're really working really hard. Especially some companies are loaded with type 1s in their departments. And so people are out there really trying hard, and they're lovely people, etc. But if you gave me a magic wand and said, would you like to make the podcast with or without ads? I'd say, oh God, without, please. Like, it's a whole, like most of my life is spent, talking to advertisers and setting up business arrangements and making sure that they're happy and, making sure that I can keep making the podcast. It's a lot, and I don't want to be doing it.
It's a necessary evil.
Yeah. It also doesn't change the podcast at all. Like the content inside, I'm not doing anything differently. I mean, God, can you imagine if this is me tamped down? I'm not doing anything differently or holding my tongue on anything. So that part doesn't matter to me. It's just the rest of it. And the invoice, you send it. I got a note the other day. It's May 14th. I got a note the other day from one of my advertisers, and I sent them an invoice on January 2nd.
Oh, geez.
It's not paid yet. I got to pay my electric bill comes every month. You know what I mean? And then you're just like, hi, are you going to pay this invoice? Like, oh, yeah. It's coming. Okay. Or somebody reaches out and they're like, hey, we want to buy ads. I'm like, that's great. Like, there's time considerations. We don't have a lot of space left. Like, this is going to be, you don't hear back from them. Like 6 weeks later, they're like, hey, we're ready to go. I'm like, well, wait. Well, now I'm not ready.
Start the process over, guys. Come on.
Start over. Like the podcast is made in advance. Like there's an episode that's up today that, was I probably put it online 4 weeks ago. And it sits in a queue and waits for its turn to go up. Like you can't put an ad on that one. You needed to put an ad on that one 8 weeks ago, not today. So then they're like, well, we want our ads to start running in June. I'm like, well, then you should have reached out in April. But this already because we've worked together in the past. And then suddenly it's like, anyway, all that, I'm not complaining. Like I used to work in a sheet metal shop. You've been a plumber. You know what I'm talking about. Like it's, I'm fine with it. Like, but it's just like, it's a lot. Like, and it's not their fault either, by the way. They've got stuff on their end that's holding them up and whatnot. But nevertheless, I'm not Can you imagine if I was complaining about making a podcast? Jack, maybe I'm an asshole. I mean, honestly. Like, it's so easy, like compared to like a real job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? I feel like we're done.
Sure.
I just want to ask you a question real quick.
Okay.
Because you're pretty newly diagnosed. If I were to put like a 21-day kind of self-guided thing together to help you through the pro tip series, do you think you would have used that? Like once a day, like got a little like affirmation, a little thing to think about, got you ready for the next day, and then you just step through it at your own pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have helped. I'm not going to charge for it. Like I know people are like, oh God, he's trying to find a way to make money. Like I'm absolutely free. Like I wouldn't ask anything.
I don't know if it would have been like more or less help, but at this point, like anything, I think it changes so often. Like the diabetes changes so often that any new tip that I can like try to soak in, and heck yeah.
Even just to be like, it's very, I don't know. What I'm trying to do is like, I'm not trying not to out anybody. I certainly think people should be able to make a living any way they want to. But there are people selling coaching stuff for diabetes. It's really expensive. And and it's just, they don't know anything different than I know. You know what I mean? And, or that anybody else knows, or that you maybe couldn't figure out by Googling. If you try at this point, you Google the podcast pretty much is where Google's getting it from. So like you can get it anywhere you want, really. But in the end, it seems like they're charging people to hold their hand. And I don't like that idea. Like I prefer if you got to keep your money, because diabetes is already tough enough. And so I thought, well, why don't I just set something up that does that, but then just not charge anybody for it? Just let them have it.
I mean, why gatekeep?
I have bills, but like I make money. I'm okay. Like I don't need to make more. You know what I mean? Like I don't need another dollar from. I mean, there are times I daydream about what if everybody just sent $5 one time, and then I could just maybe move to an island. But that's fine. That's not what I don't want that.
Hint, everybody.
What are you doing? Put some money in the mail. My God.
Right?
No, but although somebody told me recently what they paid for coaching, and I was like, I stopped in the middle of the conversation. I'm like, everyone send me $40 right now. This is ridiculous.
Right.
I was like, how much are they making? But I just think it's, I don't know. I worry that somebody wouldn't use it. But the idea would be that you kind of like join a class and you start when you want to start. And every day you get an email for like 21 days. And that email just kind of lays a little idea out for you. Gives you a little bit of an affirmation, a thing to think about, and an episode to listen to if you want, but you don't even have to. And then just take that into the next day and, do a noticing, an affirmation, an optional deeper dive, and then on and on and on like that, to kind of help walk you through the big ideas of the podcast in the Pro Tip series, for example.
Yeah, I think as a newbie, that would probably be, because I didn't know at the very beginning, like where to start. I mean, bold beginnings, that wasn't obvious enough, but apparently at the time. But I think that would be, if you had something like that aimed towards like the newly diagnosed.
Yeah.
It would be yes, bold beginnings is very obvious, and I think your website's different now than what it was.
I've changed
a year ago.
Yeah, it's much better now. And
yes,
and I just actually just added like a clinician share portal to it, so like doctors can go to this one link and print out handouts, so I just went to it so I could look at it, but I could click here, print a handout for a patient. It'll print the Bold Beginning series. I could also click email, text, or copy and get that same information texted, emailed, or copied. So the doctors who are like trying to share it with people, but are end up like whispering into their ear or tell them to go find something, they could actually give this to you now. And it's a very simple thing to do. And then if you scroll down farther, every series in the podcast offers that same sharing thing at the bottom. But at the top, it's Bold Beginnings, Pro Tips, Small Sips, Defining Diabetes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully people will try it. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe I'm going to add this bit to it about the walkthrough. So I'm in the middle of it. I'm kind of crafting it right now. So we'll see. But I appreciate your feedback.
It's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm full of good ideas. I just am by myself.
You're kind of smart.
I am. Don't tell people.
Kinda.
Don't tell people. It's embarrassing.
I'm not.
All right. Listen, Melissa, you were fantastic. I appreciate you doing this for me.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good luck with the kid and the marriage. When are we getting married?
August 22nd.
Oh, big thing?
Yeah. Kinda.
Nice.
I mean, like 150, 180 people-ish.
Sounds big to me.
Yeah.
I like that.
Expensive.
It's expensive.
God.
Yeah, well, tell them to bring money. But say, don't. Yeah, I don't need a dish. I need a couple $100 in that card.
Basically.
Cover your meal plus a little more, people. You know how to do it.
Yeah. It's like $35 a head. Come on, just.
Is that what it costs?
Money. Yeah, that's kind of like the low end.
Okay. I think then I would nice like, place. If you're bringing two people, it's $200 the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You think they're going to cheap out because you're adults?
My parents have.
Your parents like, we spent that money already, honey. I got to be honest with you. We didn't think you were getting married.
Basically. I'm in my 40s. My sister, she got her first kids when she was 38 also.
Oh, you guys are all doing it like that.
Well, just me and her. My brothers. There's none that they know of.
Yeah, you're saying your brother, the ladies don't come in too close.
They wonder because he's, again, single in his 50s.
You think they wonder if he's gay?
No marriage. I don't know.
I mean, they thought you were probably.
Yeah. Maybe it's.
100%, right?
Maybe it's a family thing. I don't know.
You're like, I'm getting married. And your dad looked at your mom and went, oh my God. And then handed her $10 and you realized he lost the bet.
Oh, my dad said, when are you getting married in the Catholic Church? I'm like, oh.
Really? Still, Dad? I got two kids with that. Well, I'm not married. We got to pretend on that still?
Yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy with that one.
How old is he?
83.
Oh, hell, you just better hurry up and get married.
Yeah. Well, that's basically the reason we're doing it. Is because My parents are both so old. I'm like, well, I want to have like wedding pictures with them. But now I don't even know if my dad's going to come to the ceremony because
because it's not
against his religion.
Are you serious?
Maybe it's possible.
Here's a question I have. I'll leave you all with this as you go off onto your day. What the f is wrong with everybody? There.
Right?
Yeah. Jesus
right?
Christ. But one life. You get one life. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do? Unbelievable. Yeah. All right. I hate you all. All right. I'll see you.
Basically.
All right. Hold on a second. Okay?
Okay.
I'd like to remind you again about the MiniMed 780G automated insulin delivery system, which of course anticipates, adjusts, and corrects every 5 minutes, 24/7. It works around the clock so you can focus on what matters. The Juicebox community knows the importance of using technology to simplify managing diabetes. To learn more about how you can spend less time and effort managing your diabetes, visit my link, medtronicdiabetes.com/juicebox. Having an easy-to-use and accurate blood glucose meter is just one click away. contournext.com/juicebox. That's right, today's episode is sponsored by the Contour NextGen blood glucose meter. Hey kids, listen up. You've made it to the end of the podcast. You must have enjoyed it. You know what else you might enjoy? The private Facebook group for the Juicebox Podcast. I know you're thinking, Facebook, Scott, please. But no, beautiful group, wonderful people, a fantastic community. Juicebox Podcast, Type 1 Diabetes on Facebook. Of course, if you have Type 2, or you're touched by diabetes in any way, you're absolutely welcome. It's a private group, so you'll have to answer a couple of questions before you come in. We make sure you're not a bot or an evildoer, then you're on your way. You'll be part of the family. I can't thank you enough for listening. Please make sure you're subscribed or following in your audio app. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Juicebox Podcast.